Okay, so at this point, a lot of you have seen a funny Kickstarter video that I made, and if you haven't checked it out, please do. It's good for a chuckle. But an old friend of mine, whose opinion I really value, recently suggested that what's really important is for you to hear my story from the heart. So as much as I can do that in an online video that just lasts a few minutes, here we go. I want to talk to you about dreams. Writing songs and poetry, playing the guitar, singing, performing, these have always been my dreams. Anybody who's known me for very long can tell you that.
There's a little blue box made of tin where it keeps all the feelings he had.
And I've been blessed with an adequate amount of talent in these areas, but mostly I've worked and played a lot.
I am the man in the grocery, making lists of things I'll never do. I am the girl.
When I finished college, I spent 3 years doing music full time. I toured the country. The mother of my musical idol, Jeff Buckley, even bought me a plane ticket to New York City to play in a concert honoring her son. It was a dream come
I
true.
heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you?
But that entire time, I was struggling with pretty bad tendinitis in both of my arms. A problem that had started when I was 19 or 20 years old and got really bad during those years in my 20s when I was touring a lot. It often literally felt like my forearms were on fire inside. I found myself with a choice. Did I want to continue playing music full-time and be in constant pain, or explore a plan B? I was accepted into Naropa University's transpersonal counseling psychology program. I moved out there and spent 3 years immersing myself in this program that combined training in traditional counseling psychology with meditation training. And I got my master's degree, and then I worked as a psychotherapist for a number of years. And I did my best to hang up my guitar and to put my identity as a musician and as a songwriter behind it.
Under the unrelenting gaze of who I was in younger days, I analyzed the movie of my life. With exuberance and shame, I scrutinize each.
And I do love helping people, but my career as a psychotherapist always left me feeling like the proverbial square peg in a round hole. I believe my most effective work as a healer happens when I'm up on stage singing, connecting with people's hearts. A couple of years ago, I had a series of personal and professional crises that basically left me with nothing to lose. In an awful span of just a few years, I lost a baby in childbirth, my marriage, and I was fired from my job for taking an ethical stand. Basically, all the trappings of the life that I was straining to squeeze myself into just blew apart.
Blow me open like a wild wind through a barn door. Free the animals, I can't control them anymore. These walls are mine, are built of fears and foolish hopes. So won't you please blow me open?
I asked myself, as I prepared to pick up the pieces and start rebuilding my life, what do I really want to be doing with my one wild and precious life, in the words of Mary Oliver? The only deeply honest answer for me was music and lyrics that come from my heart, offering that music, those words from the stage to appreciative people who really know how to listen, who hopefully feel empowered by me to follow their own bliss. That's it. There's no question. So I started performing again, and it's been exhilarating. And to be honest, it's been scary sometimes. There are a lot of risks, but they're risks I absolutely need to take. And this time I found a lot of ways to work with my forearm issues. That's a story for another time that I'd actually really love to tell you, but the important thing is that I'm playing guitar a lot again. I'm ready to take this to the next level. I want it so badly. I want nothing more in this life, really, than to write songs and play them for you. It's really that simple. So the crucial next step in the process for me is to get into the studio and record an album of the best of my new material. And not only is that the best way for me to get to a wider audience by getting on the radio, getting booked at venues and festivals that would allow me to play for more people, but it's also the best way for me to share my music with you. I want to offer you a recording produced by top-notch sound technicians, accompanied by the best musicians around. I want to be able to give you my music in its most rarefied form, because that's the way I know to inspire you to live the life you want to live. Because I want you to do that, and I want to be around you while you're doing that. So I urge you to get involved. And if you go to the link displayed at the bottom of the screen here, or if you do a Google search for Jeff Thompson Studio Album Kickstarter, you'll find it's very easy to make a contribution at whatever level fits with your own budget, for the cost of a coffee. The album is going to cost me at least $8,000, which might sound like a lot, but if everybody who's ever told me that my music meant something to them gave a couple of bucks, we'd be there in no time at all with some change. And it's important to me that you don't feel as if I'm asking for a handout. There are rewards for different levels of contribution. I want to give something back to you. For a simple $1 contribution, which will get your name listed on a thank you page on my website, to a free download of the new album for just $10 to $24, to a signed copy of the CD for those pledging 25 and up, your choice of a cover song for me to learn for $100 and up. For $500 and up, I'll write it and record a song about any topic you choose. And for $1,000 and up, I'll perform a concert for you and your friends in your home or any location I can get to feasibly. Pledges are made through Amazon payments, so it's secure. It's totally safe for your credit card. And if I don't raise my goal, the full $8,000, by June 30th, your money will be charged back to your card. Let's do this. Because the truth is, I know this might sound cheesy, but we are all in this beautiful mess of a life together. And an investment in my dream is an investment in your own. I'll let you be in my dream if I can be in yours. Bob Dylan said that. We're already in this dream together. So let's make it a good one. I said that.
The stars aren't really above us.